What's up guys, CJ here and welcome back to another all-new Hybrid Network video, this time talking about X-Men Dark Phoenix. A major plot leak for the film surfaced on the web this past weekend, and it is a doozy. It breaks down a ton of info about the film, including cameos, deaths, the villains, and a surprising amount of crossover with X-Men The Last Stand. As always, when we're discussing these plot leaks, take them with some big old grains of salt. We cover these more as theories and touchstones, as there's really no way of validating these for sure, but the person did apparently provide evidence for the Reddit mods, so who knows. Also, if you remember, the film was delayed for reshoots that are going to happen later this fall, so there's a chance that the film is actually going to end up different than it's described here, but without further ado, let's dive right in. This film takes place in the 90s, several years after the events of X-Men Apocalypse. The X-Men are now a globally known superhero team on a level that's described as pretty much Avengers status, something that's really never explained in the film, but could just be because, they saved the world from Apocalypse and they got famous that way. This ultimately leads to a major mission in space, saving a group of astronauts from incoming waves. And during the mission, we'll get another awesome Quicksilver running scene, this time with the help of Nightcrawler, but something in the mission goes wrong and Jean Grey is struck by the waves, unlocking the dormant Phoenix Force within her. Suddenly, way more powerful than she used to be, Jean accidentally hurtles the spaceship they just rescued the astronauts from into deep space, where it lands on an alien planet, leading the aliens to declare war on Earth, with the goal of capturing the Phoenix to wipe out another threatening race. The big kicker is that despite reports to the contrary, according to this leak, the aliens might not actually be the Skrulls. They're never referred to by name, and in fact, they apparently don't look much like the Skrulls either, but they can shapeshift and levitate. That's it as far as the powers go. Magneto is also back this time around, living in Genosha, which is a government-sanctioned area for mutants to live in peace, but he's also going to be going down a villainous path once again with his Brotherhood of Mutants, which is made up of pretty random characters, apparently. Jean will lose control of her powers at some point in the film and kill Mystique, which is what triggers her full descent into Dark Phoenix mode. After this, Beast seeks out Magneto and joins up with him to take down Jean as revenge for Raven's death. We're not quite sure how that ties into the final plot from this leak, but the film ultimately culminates in a final showdown with the aliens, who are trying to take out all of the world's leaders of the UN in one fell swoop. It is apparently very CGI heavy, but it does feature a heavy dose of Cyclops in action, which is pretty cool. As part of that plot, an alien fleet arrives at Earth primed for mass destruction. Jean, sensing this, heads out into space and is quickly surrounded by the fleet. Scott calls out for her, only for her to tell him that she's no longer Jean, she's the Phoenix, before unleashing her powers and destroying the entire fleet and herself, as far as we know. One of the most surprising takeaways from this leak is that the film is actually going to borrow a lot from X-Men The Last Stand. That's surprising because it's widely regarded as one of the worst X-Men films ever made, but director Simon Kinberg was a writer on that film, so when he said he wants to make up for it, maybe he means try to do it right this time, both by the actual storyline and by the film? Case in point, there is a major callback to Last Stand where Jean controls Scott's optic blast so they can kiss without him having to wear his glasses, and obviously it works out differently because she doesn't kill him. Speaking of killing, we'll also see the death of Jean's parents in an accident that we learned she caused with her uncontrollable powers. Professor X covered that up, and the fact that her father is actually still alive, but he hates her because of the accident and wants nothing to do with her, which basically leads to her snapping and almost disintegrating Professor X again in another Last Stand callback. So reaction about this around the web has been more negative than positive, it seems. Personally, I see some good things in here, but yes, it is mostly bad, and I'm incredibly surprised that they're going to choose to rehash Last Stand so much, given the fact that that film was so poorly received, but we'll just have to wait and see how it all plays out. Let me know what you think about this leak in the comments section down below. Yay, nay, do you buy it, do you not? Drop us a line. That's going to do it for us here, though. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button if you like what you saw. Subscribe for more great content every single day, and consider turning on your notifications to be alerted every time we upload a new video. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.